Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, hi, I love you. Today is another first impression. Why are you staring at me?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Today is another first impression style movie review for Anna and the Apocalypse. And you may notice something a little bit different because I'm joined by somebody today.
Hi, I'm Aaron. There we go.
Yay.
That's it, right?
You may remember Aaron from this year's pumpkin carving live stream and last year's pumpkin carving live stream.
True.
I said it on those live streams. This is usually the person I'm referring to when I say like the one person I can get to go see horror movies with me in the theater. This is who I'm talking about. So you like horror, but I wouldn't necessarily say you're like a fan like I'm a fan.
No, not nearly.
Yeah.
But I still like it a lot.
Right, yeah. You'll still go and he can appreciate a good horror movie for sure. So like I said, we're going to be watching Anna and the Apocalypse, and the reason why I have Aaron on in this particular review is because Anna and the Apocalypse is a Christmas zombie horror musical. It's mainly the musical aspect that Aaron is here for because he is, what I at least definitely compare to me, an expert in this arena.
I know a couple things.
You want to explain your background a little bit?
I guess so. So I went to college for musical theater, and I guess it's the extent of my background. I mean, I've done it for a couple of years now outside of college. Touring with children's theater, and I did a little stint in New York as well, doing some off-Broadway stuff up there.
Yeah.
So I have some knowledge in that area, in that field, I think.
So I feel like this might be, I don't want to like, you know, toot my own horn, but this might be like the most like complete review of this movie because we got like a horror expert and a musical expert, and combined it's gonna be like the best review ever.
Yeah, that's the plan.
When I told you we were gonna watch this, did you watch the trailer or anything?
No, I'm coming in this completely blind. Cool. I just read the synopsis of it. Is that a synopsis?
Yeah.
Description of it, and it looks fun. I mean, that's the kind of musical I want to see.
Yeah.
So.
This one has been a long time, not a long time coming, but I feel like it came out last year. Oh, and I wanted to see it, and I just didn't like fit it into my schedule at all, and I just felt weird to watch it outside of Christmas. Okay. So I just waited until now. So now I'm finally being able to watch it. I was excited to see it. I think I actually even bought, up there. They made a novelization of the movie also.
Oh.
So it's a novelization of the movie, so that came out after the movie. My expectations are kind of high for this one because I've been waiting to see it for a while.
All right. I mean, IMDb says 6 out of 10, so.
Yeah. So I'm not, I mean,
for a musical and for a horror movie in general, like 6 out of 10 is the top.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I guess let's start.
Let's do it.
Okay. A zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival, facing the undead in a desperate race to reach their loved ones. But they soon discover that no one is safe in this new world, and with civilization falling apart around them, the only people they can rely on are each other.
Aww.
No such thing as a Hollywood ending.
We finished Anna the Apocalypse. Okay, so first, based on your expectations, did it meet your expectations? Was it better? Was it worse?
I would say it's about what I expected. It was fun. After reading the description, that's pretty much exactly what I was expecting it to be like.
Yeah.
It was a fun teen comedy with some like teen drama in there as well. Of course. That was, I felt like that was exactly what I expected. I
mean, the last time I saw the trailer was like last year, but that was what I was expecting it to be. When I saw the trailer, and so I liked it. I think it definitely didn't let me down.
No,
it wasn't mind blowing, but it didn't let me down.
No, I mean, you don't watch something like that for like the unbelievable plot twist or something. But honestly, I couldn't really gauge what was gonna come next. Like there were a couple things that happened in there that I would be like, hey, that'd be funny if this happened. and then it happened.
And then
You're
it
like,
happened.
oh. I
It's
never
actually really
expected it.
weird.
Yeah. There were very weird twists that, again, I wasn't expecting, but they were very welcomed in my opinion.
Yeah.
It kept it interesting. It's something that like it may not have like the rewatchability quality in my opinion, but it was definitely worth the watch.
Yeah. I feel like it could be something like I could see it in my December list of, you know, normal like
True.
silly holiday movies.
True.
to
Especially
watch.
like if you're a horror fan and
Yeah.
you want to watch something holiday related to horror, that's absolutely a go-to, I think.
Yeah. It's not something I would watch like in the middle of the year or anything like that.
No. Well, again, I kind of wish I had a drink in my hand. It's that movie where you want to have a drink in your hand with like a whole bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Where you could just maybe have a conversation in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think it was more fun to watch with somebody than if I was just by myself.
Musically though,
Mhm.
I liked it. Honestly, the music was good. It was really catchy.
Mhm.
It definitely had like a modern pop vibe to it with some like twists of 80s.
Yeah.
Which was really fun. It's definitely very singable, but also I feel like I could, like those songs weren't really just belonging to the movie. Like I felt like they could have been in like 5 other musicals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like they didn't really talk about zombies a lot, except for that one number with the evil ex-boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
That
even
one was
remember
fully for that part.
But everything else was like teen angsty sort of pop music, which
Yeah.
I enjoyed. It
Yeah.
was fun.
I feel like they were all very like generic musical
Mhm.
songs. Like the sound is like just something, yeah, like they weren't like experimental or anything like that. They were just, they felt like cliche musical almost.
Which is why I was wondering if, like, as a musical, if it was take itself seriously. And there were a couple numbers where I'm like, okay, they're trying to actually do something serious with it, and it's not really vibing with the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like the one, oh man, I forgot the name of it, but it's like they were talking about technology and like they want to hear a human voice or something like that.
That was like, that was the only one for me that really stuck out as like
kind of come
not
out of left
fitting.
field.
Yeah.
But they were fun. Most of them were like musical montages, like where a lot of different characters would be like in their own world, and it was like what's called an aside, which is where they speak their own truth that nobody else hears, but then it all kind of comes together. They're all feeling the same way. But there weren't very many songs that moved the plot forward. And that's, in musicals, it's kind of like what you look for is like, if the song doesn't move the plot forward or really kind of bring to light what they're feeling inside, then it has like no room in the show itself.
Yeah.
But obviously, I mean, this is just like a parody a little bit. And in
Yeah.
parody musicals, you have a lot more interpretation for fun songs.
That's what I got from it, because there was a few parts where it felt like they were poking fun a little bit, or having a little bit of fun with it, like little tiny things, like during the cafeteria one, or one of the assholes friends like starts to get up and dance, and it's like, no, sit down, like where they're like aware, like somewhat aware that they're
it's like
in a
musical.
meta
sort of.
That's where I kind of thought like maybe
themes coming in.
Yeah, like maybe it's meant to be a little silly.
Yeah,
not
but see, they
serious.
didn't. In my opinion, they didn't like stick to one. They're not like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
this
true.
is gonna be a parody, or because there were a lot of actually serious moments in it where I kind of got the feels. Sometimes I don't feel like they made the character relationships, like they didn't develop them enough, so I didn't really care when some characters kind of passed on or got bit. There were some really good director moments in there. Like I feel like there were some really interesting things that they did. I mean, most of it was, I don't know, I felt like they came up with pretty quickly, but
yeah, it has very, for anyone, I found out while watching this that somebody hasn't seen it, but this has very strong Shaun of the Dead vibes, which is also a UK zombie comedy
okay.
with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Have you seen Hot Fuzz? Okay, never mind. It's got that same vibe. Like, it's a silly zombie movie with lots of dry humor, which I think fits really well, because I kind of tend to get tired of stuff if it's full-on silly the whole movie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think the kind of dry humor kind of offsets that a little bit, where it makes it enjoyable for me to watch that entire time. Although it's just like horror comedy is subjective. So if you don't like dry British humor, maybe you won't like this. Judge it if you like Shaun of the Dead, that style of humor. If you like it, there's a really good chance you're gonna like this.
It's not your typical though, because like it's not like what's that British show? Oh, never mind, I can't think of it right now. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not your typical British humor. Like it's kind of sprinkled with like slapstick and other types of humor that I found
bit
enjoyable.
of like Monty Python,
mm-hmm.
like an eensy bit.
Yeah.
But like
that's what I was thinking, Monty Python.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. but it's not as British as Monty Python. Monty Python's like super.
That's really silly.
Yeah.
It's some good gore. I was kind of wishing there was a little bit more. I'm kind of disappointed.
My favorite. What was your favorite kill of the whole movie?
Oh.
I know.
I like the bowling ball one.
Yeah. Instantly. I mean, there was the toilet seat smash.
That was pretty
But
funny.
I feel like I've seen a toilet seat smash before.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some good ones. I feel like I was kind of missing some zombie gore a little bit. I feel like they did a really good job like in the first half.
They sprinkled it in.
Yeah, and then the last bit was kind of...
But see, that's what I found really weird about the movie is like, I didn't really know what it was. It took me a long time to figure out like what the original intent was. Because it didn't have an opening number.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Really
if it's a musical, for me, alright, if it's a musical, you gotta have an opening number. At least, like, soon after the dialogue begins. Because there are some musicals out there that start with dialogue, which, you know, is fine if it fits. But for this, like, since there were so many musical montages throughout the movie, like, I was expecting at least something to set that this is a musical. But instead, there were, like, what, 2 or 3 scenes before the first song started? And I'm just like... kind of feels out of place. It doesn't feel like a musical. In my opinion, if you're gonna do a spoof musical, it has to have some traditional aspects to it, and that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Instead of, because I think the first song was actually a little bit serious.
Yeah,
or just like
when she's
wistful.
walking through the halls.
Yeah, we're just like, I'm an angsty teen, you know? And it's like...
And they were, I looked it up, I was looking at the trivia towards the end of the movie, and they were gonna do an opening scene, but weather stopped it from happening, which I find kind of odd because I feel like...
Well, what kind of opening was it supposed to be?
It was
like,
meant
what kind of opening number? Like, was it with the characters or...
I mean, it said a drunk Santa was supposed to walk through the town center and you were meant to see like other so I imagine probably maybe like the other characters are going to school or something. That would have been perfect. And you kind of get mildly introduced to all these minor characters before everything happens.
That would have been perfect because I did see that drunk Santa just like pop up.
Yeah, every now and then.
Right, and like musicals are all about like coming full circle, and like that would have been perfect to see that drunk Santa in the beginning because you saw him at the very end. That's the last thing you saw. I was gonna say,
yeah, that would have tied it together, and you like after reading that made the Santa make sense. But if I didn't know that before I saw that, I would have been like, I mean, that's kind of like a random cheesy like, ooh, zombie Santa. Like
2/3 through the movie, we were like, I was wondering when a zombie Santa would show up because there was none, and we're all just sitting here like.
It's like a Christmas zombie movie, and I wanted to see a zombie Santa.
And it randomly came in 2/3
of
the way. So it would have been actually a lot more fun to see it in the beginning and see him.
And
like,
then we see him throughout the movie.
Recognizable character, right? Because. I don't know, they might have planted him during several scenes that we just didn't notice. Yeah. What's your favorite musical number?
I don't know the name of the song. Actually, I could probably pull it up.
You need to pull it up because it was both of our favorites.
Yeah, let me see if I'm sure the song has a title. I want to see if it's on Spotify. That's why I'm going to pull it up and see. Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now, which is sung by the soon-to-be headmaster, Mr. Savage, who is a fucking mood. Like, he is so fucking, he was just really a really fucking weird character, but I found him hilarious.
Yeah,
like
he was giving me like your typical overly dramatic villain vibes, which you don't expect from this movie because you expect the villains to be the zombies, but it's this odd headmaster that's like part Joker, part I don't know what, just like this creepy dude with really British teeth.
Yep.
And British hair. That'd be a fun haunted house to go through. I feel like that's a haunted house masterpiece because there was one scene with like a Christmas tree warehouse.
Yeah, oh my god, that would have been so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Universal.
Come on,
Next
Halloween
year,
Horror
Halloween
Nights,
Horror
let's
Nights.
go.
Let's do this.
We're going into it. We're laying into Anna and the Apocalypse, y'all. I just said apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
So there's a town in Florida called Apopka, and sometimes when I say apocalypse, like I just put
I didn't
apocalypse
even
in
think
it.
about that.
Yeah.
Is that where you'd go during the apocalypse? Apopka?
Just for fun. I mean, it's kind of like
Is there anything there?
no,
Is there anything in Apopka?
no. It's like a suburb.
Okay.
Which is kind of maybe where you'd want to go during apocalypse
Yeah.
because there's not very many people there. It's like a podunk
Podunk.
sort of Florida
Sorry if
town.
anybody's
near-
from Apopka.
I know several people from Apopka, so it's okay. For me, it didn't have a lot of like rewatchability. It didn't have the rewatchability factor to it.
Yeah.
The music was okay.
Mhm.
The comedy was there.
Mhm.
The story itself for me wasn't like. See, for me, it has to be like a great story for me to want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
There's some pretty good kills.
Mhm.
I would rank it like out of 5, maybe a 3.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like a 3 out of 5. And that's my thing. How about you? What's your
I'm saying
overall score? 3 out of
3
5?
out of 5. I think it was solid. On IMDb,
Okay.
it has a 6 out of 10, which is what we rated it.
Okay.
The equivalent, yeah. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 78% critic score, a 63% audience score, and on Letterboxd, it has a 3.2 out of 5. So I feel like we were in line with pretty much everybody. I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen Anna in the Apocalypse. I can't say it now. Anna and the Apocalypse. Let us know in the comment section down below what you thought about it, if you have seen it. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can ring that notification bell down there to maybe be notified every time I post a video. I don't think it works. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Erin, for joining me today. If you like this video, maybe we can review more horror musicals.
Yeah, in the comments,
In
say
the comments.
horror musicals. I want to do this again. This was a lot of fun. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mickey.
Yeah,
This was fun.
thank you. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay strange. Bye! This video is brought to you by all these lovely creepy patron peeps that you see listed here. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can check out that link in the description. There's a whole bunch of fun links in the description, so you can follow me on all my social media, Goodreads, Letterboxd, all that good stuff. So make sure you check out the description box. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.